Okay, here's one more tester video that I'm going to attempt to do on one more concept before I get on with my day, and that is about neural memory. Um, the reason that I'm not giving my condition a name anymore, and the reason I haven't been on social media very much, and I'm trying to just kind of get on with my life, is I saw some research like years ago that was talking about deleting the memory of CP, and how some people, for example, can go into a coma and have some type of major traumatic incidents, and when they wake up, their CP is gone. And there was a large amount of research with scientists saying, oh, okay, is there some way that we can inject some type of drug into people's brains to delete the memory of it somehow, because that might help. And I thought that was a little bit extreme. But there's a few things that have happened like in the last year where I've really noticed that when my brain can really totally forget about the whole idea that it's even with me, I seem to be better. So this is another issue I just wanted to try and talk about, and that is that the brain is so much based on conditioning, and especially when you have a condition that's very nerve based, and the nerves are involved in all sorts of things. I mean, it's all linked in your brain, and that's including memory. So the brain will basically condition itself to say, this thing is causing me anxiety, this thing is causing me CP. So, and I've also read that the brain is kind of gets connected in ways that it shouldn't be. So certain things will trigger off CP that before, I mean, it's just insanity that things will trigger these things, but the brain becomes conditioned. If you've been experiencing CP and then a certain circumstance happens at the same time, that same circumstance will then trigger CP in your brain like another time later, which is like really crap and like really annoying. So the brain, like all of these interconnections start happening in your brain with your CP and external factors and conditions, and everything becomes interlinked, and before you know it's just there all the time, and no matter where you go you can't escape, and it's always there, and it's just absolute hell. So I've really been thinking, well, how is it that we can delete these connections between certain circumstances or concepts and ideas and emotions and CP, so they're not connected anymore, so you can live a freer, far more happier life. And I think part of that in a way is trying to just completely forget. And for people who are experiencing CP on a 24-hour basis every single moment of their day, I'm not talking to you, because I've been there, and that's just impossible. Like you literally just can't forget about it when it's there constantly, like every moment of the day. So to those people, chill out and go easy on yourself. I'm not really trying to say to you it's as easy as just forgetting that it exists, because it isn't. But I've been doing a couple of different things that have eased up my CP, and I've had little windows where it's eased off, and I've really taken those windows to try and really just forget and block myself off from things that are triggering me. Like for a good year, for 6 months, I just wasn't on social media, I wasn't on Facebook, I turned my phone off. So I really had a chance to disconnect myself from all the things that were upsetting me and flaring me up. I don't know if that's possible for any of you to do, but that's what worked for me for a start, is just to say, look, I don't expect people to understand that all of these emotional things are setting me off, and to just cut myself out, basically. And that gave me a chance to really know that I can stay calm and relaxed as much as possible, and to keep everything under control, and have a chance to wind my condition down, and then hopefully delete these memories, so I can start doing things again. And it's taken a really, really long time.